Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bills.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady gives this to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Evans comes in motion right. Opting to run again here with White.
Damn, get going.
Up past the 45 to the 47.
110 yards rushing.
Oh, 10-10. Damn.
To stop here this first half.
Fuck, I always looking for the street. Garbage ass.
They'll go up the middle with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Brady going to throw. And they take him down.
Oh, we can't. He just can't. This motherfucker.
Bills are going to use the first.
And that motherfucker come from Denver. That motherfucker been old. He ain't doing nothing.
Remaining in half number 1.
He need to take his motherfucking rating down. Garbage ass nigga, man.
And that looked like vintage.
Motherfucker ain't nothing no more.
Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders.
And Smitty, get your fuck ass out of town.
And a defensive player of the year the other, and they just lock people down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown.
Good job,
Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
64 yards.
And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point try now for Saka. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Come on, Smitty. Hold your weight, man.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And, that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down.
Hold your weight, Smitty.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Caught him with his hand in the cookie jar.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
Let's go, y'all.
Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
They go with White on the counter. And some room to maneuver. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Up the gut, Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Brady to throw.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Cade Otton.
38 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point put through by Sucker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
No.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Allen. And Diggs has it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Back to throw. Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They stay on the ground with White. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Little bitty little nigga.
Phillips is the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a give to White. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Now he'll throw with Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
One final try here for Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Touchdown!
Damn, try to get over. Call the play too fast. Damn, stop it, man.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On a handoff, it's White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Man, 220 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On the draw, it's White.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brady going to throw here. He completes it to Evans. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans, 53 yards.
And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Brady will look to throw for it.
Oh, get down here, heavy, nigga.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2.
Lose a little weight, nigga. Get a little closer, nigga.
DB, what changes there around
That was
the
your
goal
ball.
line on a 2-point conversion as far as defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
What a fight.
For a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out
job,
now on this game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Ain't no limit. Told all my dogs ain't no limit.
Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.